Hey, welcome to a new video of Vitteri Boxing. I'm Diego Vitteri, and today I'm going to teach you how to improve your power in your punches. Normally in Soviet Union, you've seen Soviet Union have great fundamentals, but they are not great knockout artists. So today I'm going to teach you the way that you have to train at home or at the gym so you can improve that synchronization, those punches and those mechanics to have more power in your punches. So let's begin. When we talk about the Soviet style, we talk about three factors. Number one, they are volume punches. They throw a lot of punches. Mostly they throw straight punches. Why? Because they want distance. So that's the number two. Element number two is they love to have some distance so they don't have any damage. And number three is they love to move. They love to move a lot. So they combine all of this, but remember, the Soviet Union style was created not for knockout punches. They were created for Olympics. They were created for amateur boxing. The reason why it was created, it was because they wanted to prove the dominance of communism in the world. That's basically why they wanted to win medals, but knockout was not the main goal in this style. If you watch other fighters, you may say this fighter has a terrific punch like Gennady Golovkin, but Gennady Golovkin is not a Soviet Union or a Soviet style per se. He is a Mexican style. He likes to move like a Mexican and throw punches like a Mexican. Even Berteviev, he loves to punch. He's a knockout artist, but he doesn't use the Soviet style. If I have someone that is a great example of a Soviet style, is Dmitry Bivol. Why? Why do Dmitry Bivol doesn't land any knockout punch, or is not a knockout artist? Even though he's big, he's a big guy and with great mass that he could knock out people, but why? So the first thing is that you have to understand how they throw their punches. Whenever they throw their punches, they are not synchronizing their foot with their punch. I mean, when I touch the floor with my foot, my punch is not landing at the same time. There's no synchronization. What they are doing is they are always jumping. They have this bounce, and when they throw the jab, they jump forward to throw their punches, and that takes away power, but it improves movement. Remember, they're looking for movement to get in and get out, so they're not looking for power. But if you want power, I'm going to teach you how you can work at home so you can synchronize and make it a better style that suits you. If there is one boxer that really synchronizes every punch with little steps, is Manny Pacquiao. If you see him in this shadow boxing, whenever he's doing little steps, he's throwing punches, different punches. So he's synchronizing. When he's touching the ground, his punch is also landing. Remember Jack Dempsey's rule basically is that whenever you throw a punch, you're not trying to go forward. You don't generate power by moving forward. You generate power by falling. That's called the falling step. So basically, every time you throw a punch, you are falling with punches. So at home, what I want you to do is you're going to start from your position, from your stance, and I want you to do this little in and out movement, this in and out, because I don't want you to be really still. I don't want you to be just walking. I want you to be able to move, but also synchronize with every single step. So you're going to start by moving in and out, and we're going to throw a basic combination, a 1, 2, 3, 2. So we're going to throw one, synchronizing 1, 2, 3, 2. So you bounce, and whenever I throw my punches, I synchronize with my steps. I move, I synchronize. Every punch I was stepping. And also remember that you have to be really relaxed. We're looking for relaxation, to be really loose, and we want to be stiff at the end of every punch. So you are really loose, and at the end you clench your fist and you exhale. Okay, you exhale. So remember that you have to always be really relaxed, and the tension is at the end of the punch. Always remember that when we are talking about synchronizing punches, these are the fundamentals. How to walk forward, how to move laterally, how to move even backwards. If you're going to move backwards, you have to also be able to punch moving backwards. These are all the techniques that we're going to learn in my online courses, vitteriboxing.com. So see you there so we can train together. We're going to start from the beginning, from ground zero. From warm-up, we're going to start with the basic punches, how to move laterally, diagonally, pivots, everything you need for the fundamentals. But also, I have to tell you that whenever we're using the synchronization, we also learn how to break the synchronization. Sometimes I don't like to use this synchronization all the time. It depends on what I'm looking for. If I'm looking for an angle, I'm not going to look for a synchronization. I'm looking for a shift maybe. I'm going to switch my stance, shifting, but I'm not going to wait until my right foot is going to land so I can land my punch. In this case, my punch is going to land before my step is on the ground. So I'm not synchronizing, but because I don't want to generate power in this case. I want to move to an angle. I move to an angle to punch my opponent. So in this case, synchronization, I break the rule. And another example is whenever they are putting pressure into me. If they're putting pressure, I can switch my stance, throw in a hook, and the hook is going to land before my leg. I'm not synchronizing. So in that way, you have to always understand synchronization, but you have to be a master and always know when to break the rules. Thanks for watching my video. I hope this video was useful. You're going to work this synchronization with the heavy bag, with your shadow boxing, and every single thing you do. But remember, this is not a race. This is about enjoying every single detail of your martial progress. Remember, we do human chess. This is a martial art. This is a new martial art based on boxing, but we are going to try to improve ourselves, to know ourselves better, and to express ourselves better. That's the whole point. And to have fun whenever you are doing every single thing. There's no point on only going and sparring and trying to take our opponent's head off. That's not the point. You have to enjoy every single part of the process. So see you next week for the next class, and remember to go to my online courses. You're not going to regret, you're going to love it. So see you there.